Coco's gonna be part of the audience.
Yes.
Hello, everybody. What a
Hello.
wonderful audience we have here today. It's already running.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Today, I am going to show you how to make a wonderful treat to impress your friends. You can take to church potluck. You can take it to your Thanksgiving dinner. I'm just going to set up my little area here. Now, this dessert is called a pumpkin pie dump cake. And it is a delightful mix of fall flavors, warm and spicy delicious. The ingredients that we will need is a 9x13 pan, which I'm using a little bit smaller than that. It's gonna work just fine. It's called a dump cake for a reason. It's not serious. You're gonna need yellow cake mix, just a box of that. You're gonna need a can of pumpkin pie. You're going to need a can of evaporated milk. I said a can of pumpkin pie. I want to go back over that. Just pure pumpkin, not pumpkin pie. You are going to need 2 sticks of butter. This is 2 sticks. It's 1 cup. These are all my little stirring devices that I will use. In here I have 3/4 cups of white sugar and 1/4 cup of packed brown sugar. In here is 2 teaspoons of pumpkin pie spice. Easy to buy at the store. It contains all your warm and spicy fall flavors. 3 eggs. I've had these sitting out. It looks like one has broken open. Room temperature is best for eggs when you're baking, so that's why I've had these sitting out. I am going to go ahead and get this butter started, because that melted butter is what we're going to need to go on the top of our delicious cake. So we just go ahead and open these up. Of course, your demonstrator did not get regular sticks. She got half sticks. But that is all right. Now this particular kind of cake, a dump cake, is so easy to make. Everyone can do it. It requires no skill. Your oven literally does all the work for you. Got my butter going. The good thing about a dump cake too is you make it all in one pan. If you notice, I have no mixing bowls or anything like that. I got my one pan. This is my pumpkin. Dump cake can be made with any type of fruit filling with a cake mix on top. And then you cover the whole thing with melted butter. You can do cherry filling. You can do blueberry filling. You can use chocolate cake. So you could use even a spice cake for this if you would prefer, and maybe even skip the pumpkin spice altogether, or use less if you would prefer. There's my pumpkin. Go ahead and put my milk in here. Maybe I could use this video to audition to be the next Food Network star. Get that all in there. Now, the reason I chose pumpkin instead of any other type of dump cake is because I have been feeling chilliness in the air. Fall, I'm walking in the stores, I'm seeing the fall stuff, the Halloween stuff, the Christmas stuff that we're not going to talk about yet. Put my eggs in there. It's okay that they broke in my bag because it didn't make a mess. Now, when you're making this recipe, I would also recommend you pre-measure out everything, because it just makes it so much easier. I believe, actually, on the Food Network, I did learn that they call that mise en place, and that means everything in its place. Everything in its place, and that is why famous chefs have sous chefs. They have sous chefs and helpers, and they get everything ready for them. So you might say I was my own sous chef. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and just mix this. I would recommend a very gentle mix. Otherwise, you're gonna ruin your whole one-pan cleanliness idea. Go ahead and stir, stir, stir. Now, the crust on these come out crunchy. You would think that just putting dry cake mix on top of your mix, how is that gonna create a crust? You dump that melted butter on and it just seeps in while it bakes and becomes a delicious crust, which with this pumpkin bottom just really resembles a pie crust, but like a sweet, delicious one. My butter is starting to get a little hot there. We're gonna turn it down. Right. Get it good and mixed. Okay. I can't wait for Thanksgiving. Actual pumpkin pie. And we're gonna open this box up right here. The hardest part of this whole recipe is what I just did. I had to stir all that. Stir, stir, stir. Just sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. Make sure that you cover all the liquid. You don't really want to see any liquid left, but chunks of cake mix does not matter. You want that all on there. It looks so good. My butter is nice and melted on here. Go ahead and turn this off. We don't want to burn our classroom down. Okay, here we go. Let the magic happen. We will just dump this right over the top. Just try to coat it the best you can. It's not gonna look perfect. It's not gonna be completely coated. And that's what you want. You have now dumped your cake together. You will put this in the oven at 350 for 50 to 60 minutes. And when you pull it out, it will be a delicious pumpkin pie dump cake. Now, I'm actually going to scoop into this one so you guys can see what it looks like. What we like to serve this with is vanilla ice cream, but it also would be delicious with whipped cream, caramel sauce. It's good all by itself. It's good cold. It's good warm. Obviously, warm is best. Just comes right out nice and gooey. And it looks delicious. Would anybody like to try some?
Certainly.
Okay. There you are.
Thank you.
Okay, well, I hope that my audience has learned how to make a pumpkin pie dump cake and maybe even how to make another type of dump cake. And that you will share this with your friends and family. It's such an easy and fun dessert to make, and everyone, it's a crowd pleaser for sure. Thank you so much for coming.
Very good. Thank you.